What's up, everybody? It's Matthew here, and welcome to this video. There's something that I realized, and it's the fact that honestly, I've been trying to be too perfect in these videos. Right now, what my goal is, or what I'm working towards, is understanding my finances and building wealth. And what I've discovered is that building wealth takes time. And of course, you may be sitting there thinking, like, duh, it takes time. But I really had to think about the fact that it really takes time because, first, to start building wealth, you have to go see what is actually in your mind. And that's what I've done. I went and I had to see what is it that I thought about money? Why isn't it that I don't have the right mindset about money? Then I had to renovate my mind, which is take all of that stuff out. Then once I took all of that out, just like you renovate a house, now you have to bring all new stuff into your mind, but you also have to develop the habits. And that's one of the phases that I'm in right now, which is developing the habits of my new programming. I realized that I was focused on going to earn money, utilizing my time. Then once I made that money, I would just go spend the money. And now I'm like, okay, what is it that I need to be focused on? And the focus is, with all the new information that I have, I now need to put it into action. And that's exactly what I started to do. And this right here is my money tracker. All right. My money tracker for money earned and for money spent. And I started this at the beginning of November. And basically, it's just simple as that. Every single day, if I spend money or I make money or both, I make sure that I write it down in each one of these days. And so far, I have made it to day 15, and today's the 16th, November 16th, and it's honestly been helping. I see that, hey, look, okay, I spent $100 here, or I spent $200 there, or whatever, and I don't have any money coming in, which gives me more of an urgency to I need to have some money coming in besides my job. But the other thing is that I also want to make sure that I'm focused on managing the money from my paycheck that I have coming in, because it's very important if you decide that, hey, look, I want to build wealth or I want to be rich. And being rich looks different for everybody. Some people being rich is earning $300,000 a year. For some people, it's 500,000. For some people, it's a million or even more. Whatever that looks like, or that financial independence looks like for you, that's fine. But I believe that what you have to do, which is a foundational level for everyone, is first you have to change your mindset about money. Once you change your mindset about money, then you have to say, okay, what are these new ideas that I have to take on? And what are these new habits that I have to take on and implement and be consistent with? Then you allow for time to have its perfect work. And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, patience, let patience have her perfect work. You have to be urgent but patient at the same time. And once you are able to do that, then you are able to start seeing, okay, I can put some money here, put money there, which that'll be another video. But first you have to realize, what money do you have coming in and what money do you have coming out? Now, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but here's something that I started to do because I've found something out about banks and also with these subscriptions. You know, many times you go and you have these subscriptions and you forget that you even have subscriptions. And what'll happen is, once you start to manage your money better, once you start to watch your money, you will notice that you have a lot of subscriptions. And sometimes you may even forget that you signed up for something because you could have had like a 90-day free trial or a 21-day $7 period, and then it's like a $60 or $70, and it ends up throwing your money off. So what I personally started to do, I started to inconvenience myself to better myself. And here's what I mean by that. When I go get paid, I take the money out of my bank account. And you may be sitting there thinking like, Matthew, what do you mean? Like, that's not good. I take the money out of my bank account and I say, okay, look, this is the money that I have for living. This is the money that I have for this bill. This is the money I have for that bill. And I will personally only put enough money in my bank account to pay that specific bill. what this has allowed for me to do is it's allowed for me to go and figure out other subscriptions that I didn't know anything about without having that money depleted. Because if you have 60, 70, $80 or $50 here, $40 there, that stuff starts to add up. So once I started to do that, I'm like, okay, I have this much money left. And you start kind of seeing the money deplete, and you don't want to continue to have money leaving and you're not making money, which is the purpose for this tracker that I have right now. And it's just a notebook from Walmart, and I have a blue pen where I write down what was the expense, and then I have a red pen that's leaving money, and then I have a green writing, which is money that I earned. So basically, I will be sharing with you what I'm learning, what I'm going through, the updates, in hopes that it'll be able to help you on your journey, because I'm just documenting my journey, to be honest. There are a lot of things that I've been learning about money, and I'll be sharing them with you as well. And I just personally believe that there are so many people out here that are saying, hey, you can go and start this course, or hey, you can buy this book and read this and do that. But it comes down to the foundation of what is your mindset about money? Because if your mindset never changes, which is internally, you will never be able to have the success you desire to have externally, because the internal or the external is a reflection of the internal. So if you really want to have a better life financially, honestly, in any area of your life, relationships, health, you have to change what you think about those areas. Then once you change what you think, you accept some new ideas. And once you accept those new ideas that are going to help better you, now you're going to be able to put yourself in a better position. So I hope this video was helpful. If so, make sure you hit that follow button so you can stay up to date on new videos that are dropping. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.